Hi, welcome to my channel. I just want to start off by saying that I'm not an astrologer, but I do have knowledge that I want to share. And I'm pretty skilled at knowing someone's sign without them telling me. Sometimes I can guess. And when I do find out, I can give them all the information about their sign and pretty much be on point. And this is not to say that I'm reading off of a website, but I do study and research, and I do my online researching, and I read a lot of books. I mean, I've been doing this for so long, so it's pretty it's second nature now. This video is about how to annoy the out of the zodiac signs. If your sign is in Capricorn, how someone can annoy the out of you is if they pretty much ignore your bossiness. You tell them to do something and they do the opposite, that's what's going to annoy you. And if somebody says, rules are meant to be broken, that will annoy you too. You don't believe in that. You believe in just living the straight path of organization, productivity. You do it, you get the job done, and you get a profit. If you don't do it and you still get profit, that's what's going to piss off Capricorn. Another way to piss off a Capricorn is by leaving things open. Like if you do things halfway, or shower gel open, that will annoy them. If you leave the shower head on in the bathroom and then they go to take a shower and then the water falls on their hair, that will annoy them. So irresponsible, you should be thinking of others. That's how they feel like life should be. A way to annoy an Aries is by turning the other cheek. They kind of don't like passive aggressive people. They like people that can be aggressive, not with them. They don't like people being aggressive with them. They kind of want you to be happy all the time. When they're being aggressive, they want you to be the opposite. You know, they kind of want that calm, cool, collected vibe from everybody, you know, while they're just going off on this angry rampage, and then they cool down and then they simmer back up. They want to be the unbalanced, erratic person while everyone's cool, calm, collected. But if they come toward you and they don't see you being aggressive, and they just see you like turning the other cheek all the time, that's what's gonna be annoying to them. They want somebody that's gonna be more aggressive and determined and stuff. They don't like seeing people so passive all the time, and they kind of hate that, you know. An example would be if you if they say to you, hey, you're stupid. They want you to say, no, stupid head, you're stupid. You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing they like. Unlike a Libra people are like, why are you arguing with me? I hate arguments. But an Aries person actually likes that rat-a-tat-tat. They like it, as long as it doesn't become physical. They like that. They want it to be a battle between the minds, you know? If they're like, you're stupid, and you're like, okay, that irritates the fuck out of them. Another way to irritate an Aries, annoy an Aries, is by completely tuning them out, ignoring them completely, like no visual contact. You're not responsive when they speak, and you just like mind your business. They really can't stand that. I don't know why, but they just can't. If your sign is in Cancer, you know that ungrateful people, rude people, is just something you can't stand, and it's just annoying. You also can't stand being alone. So if you leave a Cancer alone, like ignore their text message, ignore their call, or when they come over, you're not there and they thought you would be home, that annoys them. They hate being alone. So if you leave for a few hours, that will annoy them because they thought it would just be a 30-minute drive, and then you're taking more than 30 minutes. So that annoys them because they get nervous when they're by themselves. If you are a Taurus, you know that people waste food is the most annoying thing ever because there's kids that are hungry. Not only in the poverty part of the world, like the world with the most poverty, that does not amount to the amount of homeless people that you pass on a day-to-day basis, and they don't get food. And when you see somebody wasting food, it's just a heartbreaker. Like, that really triggers your emotions, and it makes you feel like they're ungrateful for what they have, and they don't appreciate the little things in life, like food. If your sign is in Gemini, you know that when someone tells you to shut up, or if somebody tells you that they're not listening, or if you have to ask somebody, are you listening? That annoys you when they seem to just not be focused on what you're saying. And then, like, if somebody has no sense of humor, that annoys you too. Like, if you say a joke and the person's like, I don't get it, that annoys you. Can't fucking process a joke. A Scorpio hates people that refrain from any sexual pleasures, or a person who's like, I'm going celibate. They hate that. If you're a Scorpio, you know that someone who chooses to be celibate is so annoying to you. Anyone who refines or refrains from sexual activity, whether it's kissing, rubbing, hugging, anything like that, if they're just not into it, you lose interest, and you're like, I'm irritated. I don't want to be by somebody who's just so unemotional. If you're an Aquarius, you know that a person that acts like they're perfect is so annoying to you, because you pretty much know that there's no perfect person. Or someone who's being stingy to the less fortunate is so annoying to you. Like, if you see a person walk by a homeless man or child, or a woman who's on the street with her child and they're homeless, and you know the person that you're hanging around has money, they have it in their pocket, and they just hold their pocket close to them, and they're like, you could tell they're not going to reach in and give any money. So you're like, yo, I can't be around people like this. And it kind of makes you feel really sad that you're actually friends with a person who's not generous at all. If your sign is in Sagittarius, you kind of hate it when people say that your thoughts don't make any sense, your philosophy makes no sense, your opinion makes no sense. That stuff really irritates you. If you're a Leo, then you know that when someone shows a person you don't like attention, that irritates you so much. You're like, what in the world do you see in this person? Like, they're not even all that. If they give them a little more affection than you, that bothers you too. Or if they're a little bit more attentive to the person you don't like, that gives you an irritated feeling, and you feel like, I want to go stab this bitch. I'm going to go kill her so she doesn't exist anymore. Or I'm going to go ruin that person's life so there's nothing that you can like about them now. Or they're going to go and tell you all the bad things about this person so you won't like them anymore. If you are Libra, you know that it pisses you off when someone doesn't make a choice for you. You actually have options, but you want someone to choose for you. And when the person doesn't choose and they're just like, I don't know, you're like, oh my God, I don't know either. So that irritates you. If you're Taurus, I think I said Taurus already, wasting food is really not your forte. So I basically went down the list and I mentioned each of the signs. I hope you enjoyed my video, and it was so much fun to make. I wanted you all to like and subscribe, comment below if I may have said something that didn't pertain to your sign, and you're like, no, that's not me at all. Like, I'm pretty much different. I kind of like when somebody's aggressive, or I kind of like it when somebody does the opposite of what I say, or you kind of like being alone as a Cancer. Just let me know, and I'll make sure that I put that into my next video as to what the signs like. Thanks.